Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shirt on Sun Show. Today we're going to be doing, once again, the thing which we do almost every Tuesday at this point, which is open a box with things on it, a box with things in it. It's going to be very epic. We're going to open the box, we're going to take the thing out. Not only is one thing going to come up, but several things are going to come out of the box. It's going to be very, very epic. And then we're going to talk about that thing in the box. We're going to maybe, I don't know, flip a coin or something, because there are a couple of those in here too. And then we're going to grab the thing out of the box and look at the thing and then talk about the words and the pictures on the thing inside the box. But because it's probably, I think it's going to be a box, or at least a box equivalent, we're going to then talk about the thing inside of that box or box equivalent. Unless in which case it's a book, in which case we will, instead of talking about just the pictures and words on the box equivalent, which technically a book is in fact a box equivalent, we're going to be talking about the things inside of it, which are in fact words.
That's right, folks. Welcome back to another Treasure Chest Tuesday.
You mean box opening video?
Well, not...
Yes, this is a box.
Well,
it's not even a box equivalent. It's just a box.
And tonight...
this is a box equivalent. So is this. So is this. I need to use this soon.
Yeah, and folks out there think I'm on drugs. Anyways...
It's just leaking into the air.
Anyways... shall we get on with it?
Yes, let's open the box.
Just be careful because there's actually 3 boxes.
Oh, wow.
For the price of 1.
So for this we are not only going to be opening...
You missed the bottom part of the last box, which I knew you were going to do because of the way the boxes are.
So in fact, we have 4 boxes.
No, 3.
There's 4. Look, I have eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 boxes here. Okay. And now you just merged 2 of them. That's all you did. Technically, there are 6 boxes here, if you really think about it.
So these are...
today, right here, we have 3 boxes. Each of these boxes contain things in them, and they also contain things on them. Those things range from words to pictures. It's going to be very epic.
So let's start with the first one. These are the Grenadier Miniatures Traveler miniature sets from back in the mid-80s, 1984-ish. This one is the Alien Mercenaries, and in it, I'm just going to show off the black and white image and then the box themselves so you get a good idea. This box, whoever had it before me did a little bit of painting on it, but they were nice enough to label the cubby holes, which is really kind of cool. I'm probably going to start doing that, which one of them is actually wrong. I guess they were using it to store other things.
Yeah.
But, and Baron, yes, there is a hiver in here. He wanted to run a hiver in my last game, but decided against it. And some of the names I can't pronounce, but
Which
here...
ones?
Well, you look at the box and...
Yale?
Yeah, maybe.
Virushi?
But there's, you know...
And
there's
accessories.
Right. And the accessories are actually down there, or whatever. But there's a couple of Vargur, there's a couple of Aslan, there's a Centaur, I think a Droin, or is that an Aliel, whatever that is. But this is a really nice set. Unfortunately, this set has got some paint on it. And I'm thinking about painting them. The Army Painter Speed paints would go really, really well in... you know, helping them really, you know, pop when they're all said and done. Unfortunately, they are 25 millimeter, so the chances are that I actually use them in a game is getting slimmer and slimmer, you know, as time goes by. Although I was talking with a friend today, and there are still a lot of people out there that like the 25 millimeter scale. It also comes with a little mini scenario idea. I mean, by mini, I mean that's the text. That's the map, and that's it.
That's small.
But, you know, it's a nice little bonus, you know, for budding, you know, GMs of the time who are running Traveler. Now let's move on. Where's the lid? Oh, it's over here. Let's move on to the next one. The next one's a little bit more complicated. It's the Imperial Marines, and I actually got 2 sets of this because I couldn't. I just didn't have the one box was not enough of the Marines. Just they're, you know, very cool. And again, here's the image because it's just probably too hard. On the last one, I am going to show off the miniatures individually, but I really like this sort of underbite looking helmets that these guys had. You know, it's got a
They
nice
remind
little
me of something.
missile ray gun launcher thingamajig there. But it's enough to build a nice two or three, one or two squads depending on how you want to run them, like 5-man squads or what have you, weapon team, various poses. Nothing spectacular. And there are, of course, there was no mission or any other paperwork with this set.
Now we move on to the final box.
Which is actually my favorite, and it's probably going to inspire my shadow chat for this Saturday. It's, what's it called? It's the Alien Animals. And it's got a lot of neat critters in here for, that because they're alien critters, I could easily see using them in 28mm scale games. And mind you, these are really hard to come by. I actually did a search before the show. They're not out there. Maybe later on in the year there'll be another set, which if I could find another set of this particular box set, I would absolutely paint them up. But there's this guy. Oh, can you pick that paper up? Because I don't know what the names of these are from memory. And I want you to try and look them up as I show them off. What's that one called? It's the biggest one.
It's called Alien Animals.
Now, what's that creature called?
232.
What's the name?
Oh, can't find it.
It's right there.
It says, oh, beneath it. I thought that was just the numbers. Grathoidom.
It's really neat. It actually reminds me of something you'd see in the movie Avatar.
That movie was kind of weird.
And this one is, I think, that one right there. Again, this is really small scale, so it's really hard to...
9.
What's it called?
It's not that fun.
What does that say right there?
It's on Vanessa.
Oh, it's not that one?
It's the T26.
Okay, well, what does that say?
Sea bear.
Sea bear?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Let's move on to...
It's a large water dog.
Which one is this? Is this that one? The first one that I thought? Yeah, it is. And what's this one?
Tree kraken.
Okay, tree kraken.
Large plant squid.
Well, these would be a lot more epic in a 15mm or using with the old 10mm Martian Metals Traveler miniatures. And what's this one? This dog-looking thing?
Bloodvark.
Okay. This right here?
Oh, no, that's a
Grass dog?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of cool. If you had painted it up, something other than like browns. Now this one's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me a little of Final Fantasy. Little of, other things. And again, this one would fit in a 28mm scale game. Just assume that the rider isn't as tall as a normal human. What's it called?
Rider.
And the creature underneath it?
Clan.
Okay, weird. It's kind of a...
Oh, wait.
Kind of a cross between a chicken and a tauntaun.
The K.
And here you have a mini T-Rex looking thing. What's that one called? A bush runner? Okay. I wish I had like 50 of these, because then that would make for a rather fearsome encounter. And then there's this thing. This is just crazy looking. And it's called...
It's hard to tell. I can't see it. No, that's Crested Jabberwock.
Jabberwock? Crested Jabberwock.
That's a weird name.
And then this little guy. Oh god, he's really weird looking.
It's a Bloodvark.
Okay. Must related to the other Vark.
There's no other Vark.
Oh, there wasn't?
Oh, wait, never mind. There are. Right here. Bloodvark.
Bloodvark Guard. Okay, this
Yeah.
guy. I guess he wrangles these little guys. Cool, cool, cool. And then my favorite out of the set is this little guy, and I'm going to have to hold it together. This funky stand tree thing holds it up. And I was actually trying to look for the stand. I thought this was just a tree with a snake on it. Actually, it almost holds it up without the glue, but, some sort of sky ray looking thing. I really dig it. I wish like I had, half a dozen of these things. Oh, it's got the full-on sort of Stranger Things kind of mouth thing going on, huh?
It do.
Rawr.
Let me give you a paper cut.
Okay.
Along a vein.
Oh, well, yeah, you'll be there all day. So there you have it. Oh, this one actually also had a little mini adventure scenario idea. Big game hunter, that's cool. Oh, it's actually got more writing in it than the other one.
Yeah, but it's smaller map.
Right, but a smaller map. But there you have it. Some good old-fashioned lead traveler goodness from back in the 80s. If you guys have these miniatures and you have some cool stories to tell, please let us know. If you know where to get some, or you have some and you're willing to part with them, by all means, shout me out. I'll give you a good price. Otherwise, I'll be on the hunt for this box set for one more copy of
And
it. Just so
his holder collection.
Right, you are. Oh, it's also got this little piece here I thought was kind of interesting. It's a sort of a keep out sign.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, it literally says keep out, and I can't read the rest. Such and such company, like you're in a wild game preserve and
Keep out Kasan GC. You have marble brain.
well, I have really bad eyes.
I was gonna say eyes after that, but
I think it's actually company, but either way,
it does not say company.
Either way, a cool little extra bonus piece.
Your brain cannot perceive simple symbols.
And back in the day, these were about $25 tops. Now they're going for about $100 a pop. And of course, my Traveler Marine set is a double pack. So when the little guy, puts me in a coffin and tosses me into the great kiln or however they dispose of me, these will be his. But until then, little guy's going to be flipping coins all night. I hope you guys.
There we go. Even hit you.
Hope you guys enjoyed this little peek into some old-fashioned Traveler goodness. Lead miniatures. Be careful with them. Get them painted up as soon as possible, so you don't have to worry about the lead issue, which is really.
Oh, that was lead?
Yeah, these are all lead. Yeah, back in the day, when everything was made out of lead, especially paint and food and all that stuff. But there you have it, folks.
That's cute.
Love to hear in the chat if you guys had any experience with these, if you remember them, stuff like that. And until next time, we will see you guys real soon. Anything you want to add?
Not particularly, no.
And this will be the last time you probably see the little guy, except on the Hungar show tomorrow and Friday morning, as he will be going on vacation and will be gone for about 2 weeks.
Well, no, actually, this was my vacation. I'm leaving vacation for 2 weeks.
Sit up straight.
I am.
No, the right way. Say goodnight, Gracie. Come on.
Who's Gracie?
Just say goodnight.
Me?
Yeah, you.
He said, anyways, good night.
See you guys later.
I guess we're going to have to
Happy
look
trails.